The US of A, 50 states and 38 times larger than the UK. It is one of the most multicultural places on earth, a melting pot of creativity, where food and music combine. That is outstanding. With delicious results. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be indulging in my lifelong passion for music and food as I take a cultural road trip of discovery through the heartland of Dixie. Grabbing myself a cowboy hat in Nashville. Ooh. Checking out one of America's most vibrant and colourful cities, New Orleans. And finishing up at the home of the blues, Clarksdale, Mississippi. But before all that, I'm starting my musical journey at the birthplace of the king of rock and roll, the one and only Elvis Presley. And I'm here in Tupelo to meet two of Elvis's old buddies. Let's go find them. So, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Tell us, where exactly are we right now?
We're at the little house where Elvis was born.
So we're actually sitting on the porch of the house where Elvis Presley was born.
Exactly. I have a picture of us kids back in 1943.
He certainly stands out. You can recognize his face as a child.
Each one of us had a nickname. We called him EP.
EP, right?
Presley.
Yeah. Was Elvis musical as a child?
He thought he was talented. He always wanted to do a little bit more than anybody else does.
Did he do his dance back then?
Yeah, he did a little dance. We all had a little singing group that we thought we could sing.
It was a real pleasure meeting you and hearing some fantastic childhood stories. In 1948, the Presley family moved 90 miles northwest to Memphis, where the black, blues and gospel music were being played. And 7 years later at Sun Studios in Memphis, which was run by record producer Sam Phillips, was the place the music was being made. Where a shy teenager named Elvis, with a dime store guitar, came and made musical history.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, my friend? Kian.
Nice to meet you, Kian. Welcome to Sun Studio, my friend.
Thank you very much indeed. Tell us the story behind Elvis.
Well, Elvis, moved to Memphis when he was 13, and he loved gospel, he loved country, but he also loved all this black music he heard down on Beale Street. So Elvis comes in, this young boy, and he comes in and he says, I want to make a record for my mom's birthday. Elvis got this nervous energy. He picked up acoustic and started beating on it.
Okay.
Not playing it, beating on it, and doing an old Arthur Big Boy Crudup song called That's Right Mama. He was doing it way too fast.
Okay.
And Sam ran out, hit record, and ran out the door and said, hell boy, that's a song.
What other major artists have come here and recorded? I mean, what songs would we recognize?
Well, so you got the blues, you got Howlin' Wolf, all the big major blues guys were here back in the day.
Okay.
But also
wow.
Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison, Walk the Line. The U2 came and recorded 4 songs for Rattle and Hum here. Def Leppard recorded here.
Right.
Bunch of great guys.
So it certainly feels like we're in a place of musical legends then, for sure. So can we maybe go see the recording booth?
Yeah,
area?
but before we see the booth, you gotta see that microphone.
So is this the actual microphone?
That is the
Is this
microphone.
the microphone that Elvis possibly recorded in?
Yes, he did. He spit all over that thing.
Baby. Cool. Well, let's go. I want to see
Let's check it out.
recording booth.
You know I can be fine.
When artists come in here, Matt, I mean, do you think that they get that vibe, that feel in the room, that this is the room that Elvis recorded in and it adds something special to their performance?
Yeah, because I do the same thing. I set up about 4 or 5 microphones. Everybody's in a circle pretty much in the room, and there's no headphones. You got to play to each other. You got to play quiet.
It's completely authentic. You've got no room for mistakes.
That's what they had back then, and that's what's really cool, and that's why people still come here to record, is to get that feeling. When we're gonna make a record?
Hey, who knows? Got some time. And after rocking out all day, one particular place Elvis loved to hang out was the arcade, Memphis's oldest and best loved diner. And I'm right here to find out what Elvis's favorite lunchtime snack was. Hello, Harry.
Hey!
How are you? I'm
Harry
Keith.
Patterson.
Nice to meet you. How are you, sir?
Have a seat.
Thank you very much. So, tell us, Harry, a very famous man used to come in here on a regular basis.
I know who you're talking about.
Tell us.
Mr. Presley, I believe.
That's right.
Yes, sir. He would sit at that booth right there across from us, have his back to the rest of the restaurant. He could see who was coming in behind him with the mirror on the wall right there.
Right, okay.
And if he have to run out the door, he'd run out the door.
Has the building changed much since your grandfather ran it?
Not really. I think it's a 100-year-old building, and it's you keep it up. The exterior of the building looks the same. The interior was redone in the early 50s.
And what did he order? What was his favorite food here?
The Elvis sandwich. It's a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich.
A fried peanut butter and banana
Go
sandwich.
figure.
And there's only one place to taste two of Elvis's favorite dishes, and they both feature banana.
Here we are, sir. Fried peanut butter and banana, as well as our famous banana pudding.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your meal.
Here it goes. It's good. Very crispy. It's certainly fried. You can taste the grease. I mean, you're not going to stay looking like that if you're eating this every day. You can certainly pile on the pounds. First, let's try the pudding. That's pretty good. I'd have no problem eating this one every day.
Long distance information.
So, my road trip to Memphis is nearly over. But no visit to the home of rock and roll will be complete without a tour of Graceland. Now, I've been to Memphis many times with Westlife over the years, but I've never had a chance to have a look around this place. Elvis bought Graceland in 1957 and lived here until the day he died 20 years later. Certainly colourful place anyways. I mean, it's pretty hard to think that we're standing in Elvis's living room, where he probably sat and watched TV, drank a cup of coffee, warmed his feet by a fire. It's excellent. So here we have the dining room. Got a real sense of a family home in this place. Really nice home. So this is the famous jungle room. To Elvis it was just a den. But you know, it's pretty inspirational in here because Elvis shot a lot of movies in Hawaii and stuff like that, so the theme of the furniture certainly has that feel to it. So you can see Elvis's love for animals, it's even inspired in the furniture here. And this chair was actually where Lisa Marie used to come and chill out and have her little nap. And you know, that must have been her little teddy bear down there. Westlife achieved 14 #1 UK hits, but we didn't beat the King, who racked up an outstanding 21. Wow, look at these outfits. That one right there with the eagle on the back, that's a famous jacket from the Hawaii concert. One of the most famous costumes of all time for Elvis. One of the saddest things for me is that all these discs in this room are records that he sold since he's died. So he doesn't even know this exists. It's crazy. I've been a big fan of Elvis my whole life, so there's no better way of finishing my road trip here in Memphis than paying homage to the man himself.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight?
For my next destination of musical and culinary discovery, I'll be heading to Music City, better known as Nashville, Tennessee. Moonshine!